Hello everyone. My name is Art Russell. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share an illustration that I hope will lead to greater understanding of your essential nature. But before we get to it, I'd like to share a quote from a book entitled The Master Key System by Charles F. Haanel. The quote played a pivotal role in helping me to understand my deeper nature beyond name and form. In fact, I liked it so much that I included it in chapter 9 of my book entitled This Taste of Flesh and Bones. So let's get to the quote. The spirit of the thing is the thing, not the apparent form, the spirit. And that also applies to us. Now, for the illustration that I'm about to share, which actually relates to a leopard, the illustration is often shared in wisdom teachings such as Advaita Vedanta. Only the example of a lion is used. A lion that's born suddenly into a strange environment and becomes confused about its essential nature. So let's get to my illustration. Now there's a picture of a full-grown leopard, which many of us recognize by its stereotypical pattern, even if we've never seen a leopard up close and personal, either in a zoo or in the wild. Now for this illustration, I'd like you to imagine that a cub is born, and from what I've read, a leopard doesn't initially have very obvious spots. They begin to appear and darken a few days after birth. But for this example, I'd like you to imagine that the cub is born into a society that whites out the leopard's spots when they appear. So the leopard becomes confused about its true nature because it feels inwardly like it's something more than what it appears outwardly. And as weeks turn to months and months to years, and that society continues to white out those spots, the spirit of the cub becomes veiled. Now, with humans, this applies because we can think about our true nature. And our thinking is actually the veil. So, in the case of the leopard and its confusion about what it truly is, it might forget that it's a strong predator, that it's extremely fast, that it's a major carnivore, and that it's a cat of the night. So this leopard might begin to exhibit behavior that was fearful or timid. Why? Because it has forgotten what it truly is. Now, what I'm asking in this video is, what do you think would happen to the behavior of that leopard if it remembered, recognized, to know again its true nature? Where it might have been fearful, living a timid life, not knowing its true capacity, it might suddenly recognize, oh, that's right. I'm a leopard. I don't have to be eating this gruel that's served to me. I can go out and hunt at night, chase down prey, and live the life that I was intended to live. Now, recognition also applies to us. What do you suppose would happen if we actually learned that we're not our character, in my case, Art Russell? What if I learned that I am infinite spirit, and that instead of being fearful about death and circumstances that I might encounter through life, what if I realized that my true nature was consciousness or spirit, and that there was truly nothing to fear? I'm not saying natural fears, such as follow our instincts and maybe not walk down a darkened alley at night. I'm saying many humans are living in fear because they believe they are the body-mind. So they can only express to that capacity of understanding. Our body-mind is actually witnessed. So logically, how can we be that? We are the witnessing consciousness, and it's eternal. The body-mind does die, but we are not that. Art Russell is my persona. We are, in truth, we're formless spirit. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to subscribe, share, and like. More information is available through my free articles at thinktwice.me and also through my book entitled This Taste of Flesh and Bones. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I love all of you. We'll talk again soon.